Hey traders, non-traders, whoever are watching this, welcome back to X Stock Charis. I am a SEBI registered and a full-time trader. No fluff, no motivational hype. We will talk something very real today. Step by step to become a profitable trader. Okay, so now if you are thinking about coming to stock markets or start trading stock market, then you need to learn these things before you jump into trading. Or if you are new in trading, then you need to learn these things to build yourself to be a profitable trader. Or if you have been losing money for years, this will help you fix it. All right. Now, before we start, let me just tell you these things. In stock trading, protecting your capital is one of the main objectives. When you open a position, before you start calculating how much money you can make in this trade, you need to calculate how much you are going to lose if the trade, go against your way. Means position sizing is important, but risk management is very, very important. So next time you open a position, you need to calculate how much money that you are risking instead of how much money you're going to make. All right. So as I said, we are going to discuss step by step to becoming a profitable trader. Okay, but before we start that one, you need to understand what kind of trader you are. Why is that important? Now, my trading style is different from your trading style. Whether you are doing scalping or day trading, or you are swing trading or position trading, you need to have a style of trading, right? So, why is it important to know, to understand your trading style? Because your trading style decides your focus. As a trader, you want to do stress-free trading. You want to avoid all these negative emotions like FOMO, greed, and panic, all these things, right? So if you have your trading style, okay, that is going to help you focus on your setup. All right, now let me just give you my example. I am a pullback combination trader. I focus on momentum and volume. So now let me just give you example. So I am a pullback momentum trader, right? So now once the market is trending up, says market is trending up. So I'm looking for a buy. So now once the market is trending up, all right, I don't have to start FOMOing and start buying money here. No, I will shift my focus when the market start pulling back. All right, once the market start pulling back and give me momentum here and volume confirmation, that's when I will take my position. That's it. So what I'm trying to say is, if you understand your trading style and if you focus on that one, that is going to help you omit all these negative emotions. As I said, FOMO, create all these things. So understand your trading style according to your personality. Okay. In order to do that, if you have a trading style and it is not making you money, then you need to stop and think about it. All these traders who have been trading for years and if you're losing money, today you are trading maybe breakout, or maybe and tomorrow you are trading, indicators, maybe moving average or RSI overbought, oversell, or maybe Bollinger Band. If you continue to shift from one system to another system, you will not be able to build a consistency in your trading. So what I'm trying to say is, you decide one thing that works for you. Deciding your trading style is going to help you build consistency in your trading. That is very, very important. As I'm saying, if you're new to trading, you need to decide what trading style suits your personality, or most importantly, what kind of trading style suits the market or the instrument. That is very, very important. See, there's thousands of instruments, right? Stocks in the market. So the same setup may not work in all the instruments. Okay, some instruments works a breakout very well. Some instruments works in a bullback. So when I was choosing my instruments, I backtest it and select those stocks which works well with my setups. Understand that one. You are trading breakout or pullback, doesn't mean that you just pick out any stocks and start trading that one. It's not going to work. It's not going to work consistently. All the advanced traders, all the profitable traders knows that one. So you need to decide you may have decided your trading style, but you need to pick a stock or instruments that work well in with your setups. That is very, very important. All right, now we understand that one. Understanding, I will repeat once again, understanding the trading style is going to help you, avoid all these negative emotions, as I said, like FOMO, greed, and all those things. Of all the negative emotions that is controlling most of the trader, right, who are losing money eventually. So you need to understand and decide what kind of trader you are and select stocks according to that one. as I said, let's go to step one to build a consistent, profitable system. All right. Now, if you are still struggling to build a system, then you need to start by learning market behavior. What I'm trying to say is don't chase any setup that you don't understand. You know, fix a setup that you understand well, that give you high probabilities. All right, that give you an edge. All right. So what I'm trying to say is do not chase a setup that you don't understand. You fix a setup or a strategy that works for you and you refine it and use it effectively in the instrument that works well. Step number one to build a profitable trader. Understand the market. So how can you understand the market? What is that means? Let's all those beginners, they just jump into the market hoping to make very huge profit or fast profit. But that is a very big mistake. That is because they don't have patience. When we talk about patience, what divides amateur amateur traders from a professional traders? Amateur traders, they try to predict the market because they don't have patience. But professional traders, they react to the market because they have patience. Now let me just give you an example. Uh, I know that I am a pullback continuation trader. So what I do now, there is a demand zone here, whatever is a very pullback example, and now I get a very good hammer candle here with a big volume. So now I understand that I need to have momentum with volume confirmation. Should I just trade here? Because I think now volume has come, then market is most price is most probably going to shoot up again here. I'm trying to predict the market here, but no, because there is no confirmation here. I said, so don't try to predict the market. See, let me tell you this. If you have an instrument that can give you confirmation with an edge, why are you taking unnecessary risk here? You answer that question for me. Why do you put a limit order here? It may work well today, but if there is enough liquidity, smart money is going to sweep you off. So now, forget about anything. You just tell me this one. You just tell me this one. Pullback, all right. Now, trending high, as we know, as a trader, buy low when the market is trending up, right? Sell high. So now, if market is giving you an edge here with the momentum and volume, then why do you want to gauge the bottom of this? Understand this one. I know I don't even try it. You are trying to catch the bottom of the market and high of the market. You are trying to do that. You are trying to do that. That is why you are losing it. That is why most traders lose money. They are trying to predict the market. They're trying to predict the bottom and the high. That is what making 90% of the trader loses money. For me, I don't care. I don't care where is the bottom, where is the top. I don't care. I just care in that price level at the bottom and the top, how is price reacting in that area. That is all I care. Suppose that there is a resistance here, right? I make an entry here. I will not just buy here and just slip off. No, that is not what I'm going to do. I will monitor my trades and see how price reacting in this area. All right. My target may be here to the next liquidity zone. I bought here. Market has given me confirmation here. Doesn't mean that market will surely go to this next liquidity zone. No, that is not how it's going to work. If there is a key area in this area or anywhere else, or somewhere here maybe, I am going to monitor and I will react according to that one. So I am not going to put a limit order here because there is a very good demand zone here. I'm not going to do that. I will not react until and unless I see my setup and confirm with whatever I'm using. Traders, do not try to predict the market. That's all I'm saying. You react to what market is telling you. Okay. So you learn to read the market structure, liquidity zone, and you see what price is trying to tell you and you react according to that one. Now let's go to the next point. All right, this is very, very important. Now, 90% of the trader loses money because of this one. What? What is that? That is because of negative emotions like FOMO. Now, FOMO, this is very, very important. Now, see, in trading, of course, patience is the key. Patience is the key in stock market in trading, right? But you need to know when the opportunity come also. So what you need to do? Most of the new traders or the amateur trader, they try to force the trade. What does it mean by that? They force the trade means they are not following their block. So now, suppose say I am a bullback trader, right? I'm a bullback. I'm supposed to know market is trending, I'm supposed to wait for a pullback. Now, if there is a market is trending high, no, because I want to force trade right now. I'm thinking that I'm missing out on a very big trade. So what I will do, I will make an entry here and market will pull back and hitting my stop loss because I cannot put my stop loss here. So you are forcing a trade. That means you are not following your plan. That is one of the, reason why most of the traders are losing money. That is FOMO. They're not following the plan. So having patience is the key. Patience will make you money. That means discipline, right? That means you have a rules, certain set of rules. You need to have the discipline to follow the rules that you have made. You need to wait for the setup to form first and let it come to you. You wait for the setup to form and you execute it with precision when the setup forms. When we talk about it, it sounds very simple, but when you practice it, it is very difficult. I understand that one. I've been in the market for 9 years, but you know, sometimes you just close your eyes and you don't try, you just do it and see how, how much pleasure it will give you and how much you will feel good when you follow your rules. When you execute your trade with the discipline, it will give you so much confidence also. All right. So next time when you go to trade, you have your setup, you wait for it, let the setup come to you, don't force the trade, and you execute and see. Even if you lose the trade, you will be okay. Okay, you will not start punching walls or you will not punching your screen. You are not going to do that. Trust me. You'll be okay losing the trade because you follow all your rules. Because even if you lose this one, you know that you know your setup. You know the setup probabilities. You know that one, so you know that you are going to win the next one. So you are not going to, and you understand your risk management. So you are not going to get angry or demotivated. So let the point here is let the market come to you. Let the setup come to you. You just understand your setup, anticipate the price to come to the level, and you react according to what price is telling you. Before we go to the next one, I just want to add this. Patience will make you money. Okay, but FOMO and all this negative emotion will burn out your ego. So let the setup form first before you react. That's the main point here. The third point is confirm with whatever instrument you are using. For me, I'm using momentum and volume. I want to talk about my trading style. Okay, I want to show you here. All right. So now just look at this chart. Now, as I said, market is trending high and it's pulling back. All right. Market is giving you a momentum candle here. Example. All right. And there is a perfect demand zone here. I selected this one because this is a very good example. Now there is a demand zone here and there is a momentum here. All right. And this is perfectly, the bottom of the price level. Do I take a trade here? If there is no confirmation from volume, I am not going to take a trade here. All right. I just mark the market structure. That's it. And wait for my setup to form. I know price reacted here very well with momentum, but there is no confirmation here. I'm not going to trade here. Price end up going up. I understand that one. I can see that one. Okay. But confirmation gave me here, pullback, momentum candle with volume confirmation. This is where I will go in. Okay. I will check what is going to happen at this level up. All right. This is what I do because this gives me higher probabilities than just giving my limit order here and the demand zone because this is a perfect, some of you might think this is a perfect demand zone. Of course, I understand that one, but this is not going to work every time, my friend. I want my probabilities as much as possible. All right. Now I have certain set of rules in my trading style. I need to follow that one. As simple as that one. All right. If, you know, uh, volume was so momentum was there is no volume here. I am not going to sit there and try, oh man, market is gone, the price is gone without me. I'm not going to say that. It's okay, I will just wait for the break of structure again and I'll wait for pullback. That's what I do. I have all the time. Market will always give me an opportunity. If I am patient enough, price will always come and give me a setup. Okay, so uh even if you are new, my point here is even if you are new, focus on a clean move supported by a volume like this. Okay, I do that one. So, I know this is what makes a pullback continuation trading very high probability. One of the highest probabilities trading is this one. because now you understand this one. I'll just show you my trade, yesterday trade also. I'll just show you. Okay, I'll just show you yesterday trade that we took. Now, you see, this is the next liquidity zone, right? So now this is liquidity zone. Liquidity zone. Market is shift this one now. This has come from here, or maybe come from here, whatever it is. Momentum candle with volume. Now it has to go to the next liquidity zone, or there is next liquidity zone on the top here. So you wait how market is reacting here, right? You enter here, market will shift this one, and if it is reacting, rejecting here, what you do, you move your stop loss, and once the price finish about this one with momentum, you move your stop loss again. All right, you start drilling it until it reached this one. I trail my stop loss for sure. I do that because see, I know that sometimes when you trail, sometimes it will come hit your stop loss and go up. Okay, fine, no problem. But I want to protect my capital. Okay, we follow the rules without any catches. That's how you build yourself to be a consistent trader. All right, you need to know how to react in certain levels. Okay, that is very, very important. Let me just show you what we did yesterday. This trade was taken yesterday, Bitcoin USD. See, as I said, I trade only New York open. Okay, I will enter a position only after New York session open. So now New York session open here, and where is the next liquidity of this? Somewhere here, right? So now price is just going up. Okay, but there was no valid pullback here in the time frame that I use. I didn't enter here. I know I can assume that market will definitely go here according to my knowledge. There is no valid pullback here, so I did not enter a position. I wait for a pullback, valid pullback, deep pullback. You see this one, big candles here. Okay, the very big candles here, but there is no volume confirmation here. Now this come from volume, but there is no momentum here. I will not make a trade. Okay, this is where the momentum candle plus volume give me a confirmation. So this is where we made an entry and we end up getting 1:5. I think this trade was 1:5. And not only that, this is today's trade only. Today's trade, I'll just show you. This is an equity cash. This is today's trade. See, as I said, market open here. Where is the liquidity? Here. Okay, liquidity here, right? Market sweep up, sweep the liquidity top, bottom liquidity up. I'm not going to enter at the breakout here. I'm going to wait for a pullback. And then what happened here? You see this momentum with volume confirmation, right? This is where I went. I usually take 1:1.5. Okay. So we end up getting around like 6% here within 15 minutes. Once you decide your setup, it is going to save you a lot of time as well. Okay. So for me, if you want to trade like this, we will discuss more of my strategy in the future, or in the webinar. Maybe we will discuss more about it. I will share you these things in the future. But any strategy will work if you find the right stocks. That's all I'm saying. The strategy or the setup that you're using, if you apply it in the right instrument, that is going to work for you flawlessly. Don't jump from one setup to another setup. You just refine it and use it flawlessly in the instrument. All right, I hope that will work for you. Every single day it happened in Bitcoin USD and that liquidity cash that I'm trading. It happened every single day. Let me just show you one yesterday trade as well. All right, so now I'll just explain this. Okay, now this is the box. All right, this is the high, this is the low. Okay, price open here. What are you going to do? You want to wait for breakout, pullback, and entry, right? You want to break down, pullback, and entry, right? With momentum and volume confirmation, with momentum and volume confirmation. This is what we did here. This was the box in the morning. What happened? Price gave up, pull back, and then momentum that will give me here. This is what I'm with the volume confirmation. I'm going to trade here. And it took little time, but by 12:25, we end up making almost like 14 point, almost 15%. I'm not saying this only this setup work. I'm not saying like that, but if you refine your strategy setup in the right instrument, it is going to work flawlessly. That's all I'm saying. All right, now let's go to the step 4. So you are able to make money today with your setup, with the confirmation that you are using, with the conferences, all the indicators you're using. So what is your next step? Because your focus here is to remain consistent, right? To build yourself to be a consistent trader, right? So what are you going to do now? What is your next step? You are going to repeat the same thing again tomorrow. My point is, tomorrow or future, my point here is, my friend, if your strategy or the trading style is working for you, don't add another indicator for confluences, all these things, and screw up your consistency. Do not add unnecessary stuff to screw up your trading style. If that trading style works for you, you are going to repeat the same thing every day, because trading is not about excitement, it's about discipline. And most of the new traders, they chase varieties. It's like today this one, tomorrow this one, and in the morning time I do this one breakout trading, afternoon I'll do pullback, or this conferences, taking conferences from RSI over call over sale, or moving average, all these things. That is not going to build you consistency. Professional repeat what works for them. It may take time, but they will repeat the same thing what worked for them every single day in and day out, and they will make money. That's what we are discussing here. So now you have the trading style, you have all the confluences that you need. Now you have the discipline to wait for your setup, wait for the market to come with you, to come to you. You know the market structure. You are able to make money with your trading strategy. Now, what are you going to do? You are going to repeat the same thing again tomorrow. If your setup doesn't form tomorrow, don't trade. There is another day after tomorrow. You wait for it. Or if not day after tomorrow, you wait for the next day. No problem. Your setup will always form. And once the setup is formed, you execute it and make money. Because when you're executing it, you know that you are executing with the probabilities that you know. All right. So I hope you got something to take away from this video. So whether you are just starting out or you have been losing for years, you follow this path. Okay. Get to know what trading style suits you. And once you have the trading style, develop disciplines to execute that one. When we talk about it, as I said, it's very simple to talk about it, but it is very, very difficult to execute it. I know that one. But as I said, just one day, you just follow your setups with discipline, and it will give you a lot of confidence, and it will give you immense pleasure if you win, if you're able to make money out of that one. So understand the market. Now wait for the setup. As I said, you confirm it with whatever confluences that you're using, and you can repeat it. As I said, everything else is noise. Do not pay attention to that. Okay, all right. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to start saying market the right way, you can subscribe, and we have a lot more coming. We will break down one by one in the next video. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.